It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans under the lights on Sunday night.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And we are underway from Houston. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years. And he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's their quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in him, and he's done nothing to sway them from that belief.
Right to the air, here is Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Gone. Throw caught by Raymond. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
St. Brown motioning left. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. In motion goes Raymond. To throw is Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Goff. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Montgomery will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his 2nd season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right.
Now Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. This ball caught by Mechie. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
in that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stroud to throw it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, he sheds himself free. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. He's still on his feet. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 10. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Fighting him off. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.